This month, a whole bunch of new dance games have hit the shelf. Just Dance and Dance Central return to battle for supremacy.
To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Damn.
And an outsider in the form of DanceStar party hits from the makers of SingStar. Also, for the under 10 set and fully grown Disney fans, Just Dance Disney.
But then one day I learned a word, the sight we ain't the nose.
The biggest word you've ever heard, and this is how it goes. Oh,
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And my verdict is, they all fail because there is no Gangnam Style. At least not yet. The Just Dance for downloadable content is coming soon.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
If you've played the games before, you'll know it's like comparing an arcade racer to a simulation. Dance Central is like Forza, whereas Just Dance is like Mario Kart. And DanceStar Party Hits is like a not good thing I don't like very much.
I mean, you're so shy, and I'm loving your tie. You're like slicker than the guy with the thing on his eye. Oh.
Just Dance is very forgiving, basically lets you do what you want and is very encouraging. Dance Central highlights limbs that are out of place in red and is very strict. It's almost like the games are playing good cop, bad cop with you. One's going, hey, that's great, just do the best you can, you're going so well. The other one's going, do it again, your little finger was out of place, and what have you been eating, fatty? Coffee and celery for you for a week. The games also now make you level up, because that's what dance games needed, level grinding for unlockables. The grinding is so obvious, I'm surprised they didn't make you dance against spiders in sewers. Just Dance 4 even introduces poker machine tricks to keep you playing. I'm happy releasing endorphins while dancing. I don't need to release dopamine via prizes as well. I have Borderlands 2 for that. Having said that, though, one of the best unlockables in Just Dance 4 is the Rihanna Umbrella alternate choreography with an umbrella. Compare the two. You don't have to hold an umbrella, but it is good fun. Just don't whack each other in the head or a dog. Dance Central 3 has a story mode this time.
Flag verified. Welcome to the party.
I was skeptical when it started, as it casts you as a new agent in a Men in Black style agency.
Let's see what you got.
Where you do dance moves all day for some reason.
Welcome to Dance Central Intelligence, the city's first and last line of defense against dance crimes.
I like my beats fast and my bass down low.
Oh, right. Well done for trying to put a little plot in. But then the game catapults you back in time to the 70s, and you have to dance your way through the decades right back to the modern era, and I changed my mind, because that is awesome. Just Dance 4 has no plot, you simply just dance, as per the title. I found in the end the plot of Dance Central 3 works really well. You dance to 4 songs per decade, then unlock a special dance craze. And doing well in that is what transports you through to the next decade. And the dance crazes are amazing. The 70s has the hustle. The 80s has the electric slide. And easily the daggiest thing in an otherwise very cool game, the 90s has the Macarena. It can get frustrating though. I got stuck in the 80s for days because I couldn't find the special moves to unlock the dance craze.
If we can't lock onto your time signature, you could get stranded in the time stream.
And you don't want to be stuck in the 80s for too long. I was once stuck in the 80s for 10 years as a kid, IRL. The soundtracks are hugely different. Dance Central is still focused on recent chart music, but thanks to the time travel angle, there are some awesome tracks from the past which add more fun. The 80s is exclusively obscure hip-hop. It would have been good to have some other 80s genres in there, like new wave pop or hair metal, which Just Dance has. I call this boyfriend mode, as boyfriends who don't dance will have fun with this, especially if they have mullets and like wrestling. The Just Dance soundtrack is geared towards party play and casts the net wide with the song choices. There's some beautifully obscure stuff on here, like B-52s and They Might Be Giants, along with chart favorites like Carly Rae Jepsen and One Direction. Both games tend to take photos and videos which you can then share on social media, which I call put some pants on and tidy the house mode. You can switch this off, however, if you hate tidying up or hate wearing pants. Speaking of not putting pants on, you can now do cardio without going to the gym. Just Dance and Dance Central both have fitness modes, and I preferred the Just Dance's sweat mode, which has a special warm-up and cool-down in a spaceship. Both have custom soundtrack options to put all your favorite tunes and dances in. Another strength of Dance Central is you can import all the tracks from Dance Central 1 and 2, so you can have a massive soundtrack. Unfortunately, you have to pay 400 Microsoft points per game to do this, which I think is an unnecessary cost. Dance Central also tries to be a bit too cool sometimes. The characters say really weird stuff.
Now that's what time it is, okay?
What the hell does that even mean? I think that's what happens when computer programmers try to talk street. Dance Central has a party mode which just runs through random songs and adjusts its difficulty level on the fly, which is awesome to leave on in the background during a party. The usual Connect restrictions apply. You need a heap of space, ideally an aircraft hangar. Connect also sometimes loses its ability to register players, and you have to stand there with your arm in the air waving like a really crap Jedi trying to use the Force. Dance Central 3 is much more fun than the first two. Just Dance 4 is the best version yet, and DanceStar Party Hits is an imitator, not an innovator, while Just Dance Disney is perfect for under 10s. I'm giving Dance Central 3 9 rubber chickens, Just Dance 4 9 rubber chickens, DanceStar Party Hits 5 rubber chickens, and Just Dance Disney 7.